Why, hello, everybody. This is Janice. I'm so happy that you decided to come join me today. We're going to be talking about how to do during your training for um, the course that we're going to go through. It's an automotive course. I've already explained to you what's going to happen. I started a program to where I only have 20 keys to give out, and those who want to go through the program with me are going, or excuse me, that want to work with me are going to go through this program with me, because we're going to be a mobile service, a mobile automotive service, and what we want to offer is what's offered in this course. So you're going to be an automotive service technician, and this is a free course. The course is definitely free, but the hands-on part is not. The hands-on part is going to be $75 a month. You're going to come if you live in Oregon. You're going to have to come here, and those that get the keys are going to be dispersed over the city of Portland, and they will have an opportunity to drive the car to their place, or we're going to have class at a park or like that. So it's going to be different places that we'll be in. Hide this right here because I want you to be able to look and see everything that I'm doing. The camera is on. I find it right quick. Show is in the room, so that's why I'm hiding it, because the board is like way there. You can see it, and I won't be at. I don't think I'll be at the board today. Just gonna go over the base, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a link to if you, we're gonna give you to a link to our live training. It's either going to be on school, or I'm going to send a CD. I haven't decided yet. I just want to know who's going to be there, and so I'm going to give you my text number, which is 971. I'm trying to think of it. Tell how much I call myself. Huh? Let's see, 971 20208 9711. So it's that's Miss Janice. We're at 971. That's area code 208 9711. And what you're going to do is you're going to send me your name and your text number, of course. So it's your name and your text number, and just put in I'm interested, and we're going to start from there. Okay? So I'm going to send out this link right here so you can look at this part of the video. And this is for when you come, when you meet, when we meet, etc. There's going to be a phone interview. Of course, I'm going to talk to your parents. We're going to get to know each other that way. You're going to get not my email, not only my email address, but we're going to give our book link. So if the age group is basically from learn permit age to 20 something. So you have to be in your 20s. And because we want to be like responsible, but we also are going to be training. If you don't have your driver's license yet, we're going to go over that. In our course, we're going to go over because you're going to key, so you're going to want to learn how to drive. That's why it's going to be 16, maybe 17, and it's really to learn. This course is to learn how to be independent, when an entrepreneur, and what you're going to be doing is working as a person who goes out to people's homes and fix their car. And the way that's going to work is what I do is I get people's jobs. I get people jobs. I help individuals get jobs. And the job that you'll be doing as you're learning is what you're going to learn. So let's get All right, so you greet your instructor and other participants when you enter the class. And the class, like I said, is going to be an outside. Is everything is outside. You're going to work outside. You're going to train outside. You're going to basically be outside all the time, so you don't have to worry about um, anything in the future. Because this is where life is going to be. It's going to be on, or it's going to be mobile or entrepreneurial. And so we start now. All be punctual for every class. Be regular. Candidates who fall short of required attendance will not be certified. And the way that you get certified after you learn what you're going to do, then you pay I think $7 per month if you decide to upgrade. We're not going to upgrade. This part of our course is free, but every certificate you have to pay for. So that's why I'm giving you the free training so that you can get your certificate. Once you get your certificate, look at what I got. Hey, 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 you know. And once you get our certificates, I want this course to be at least 3 months in. So when we do this part right here and then go for our training, going out on calls, we're going to learn what you already have. So you want to write this down. It's a 1997 Sebring convertible, a Chrysler Sebring, 1997 Chrysler Sebring convertible. You don't pay me any money for this part of the session, but you want to get a certificate. And like I said, fall short of the practice not be certified. I'll tell you how to do that. And um, I want you, and you want to be too, to be responsible. So if you're going to be responsible, you're going to see here that you have to inform me if for any reason you need to miss class. You have to pay attention to what I'm telling you and what I'm showing you. Okay, if you do not understand something, you have to like put your hand up and seek clarification. Did you say that this is called a what I'm understanding you to say, but you have your hand up as you're talking because if someone else is talking, you want to put your hand up and just be quiet until it's done and let your hand be recognized. You make sure you do all the exercises at the end of each module in this book. It will help you understand the concept better. And this sounds normal. I know it does, but see, we're going to be like I said, 16 to maybe 30. I don't know, but I just want to be able to participate and able to do I'm asked of you, which is to go on calls to fix the cars. If you ever wanted to be a mechanic, this is the perfect way to get started. You will be doing things like oil changes. You will be doing things like recognizing cars, parts. You're just going to learn cars. You're going to be real good at what you do. You're going to do a lot of practicing on your own. You're going to practice any new skills that you have learned as many times as possible, and you're going to seek the help of myself or co-participants for practice. So there, of course, everyone knows that there's always going to be somebody that knows something faster, and so you're going to ask a lot of questions. Questions are always good. You're going to take a lot of notes. Uh, Take all necessary precautions as instructed by myself while working with electrical and with tools. You're going to see the tools you're going to have. Go back to page 7. Okay, so auto service technician, and so right now I'm looking to um, getting a place for us to have what we need to lift the cars up so that you can work under the cars, be safe, be trained. That's why I said co-participant. It's not only going to be myself, but uh, have tools have yet. The tools that we're going to get, we're going to learn about tools. Like I said, change oil, do a tune. Basically, I already have the car, so we're basically going to work on a 1997 Chrysler Sebring. Uh, Pictures of that one later. Really, I'm making a test video. So far, you're going to learn how to work on stick shifts, and I'm more sure that's going to be our next car. What I do is I purchase the cars for us to work on, and we work on a team, um, and we specialize in some area of the car. And this is another class that I tutor. These are not the only modules we went over already. Take all necessary precautions as instructed. Make sure you are neatly attired and presentable at all times. So, because these courses are free, one of my main concerns is about like jewelry on the hands, long hair being covered, so it won't get stuck in parts of the car. You want to be safe at all times. You want goggles. You want automotive overalls. They're not called overalls. Uniform, which is basically coveralls, is what they're called. So whatever you wear, you're going to put the coveralls over it. So you have to purchase your own items. You're going to purchase tools together. For example, out of the 20 people, you may only have to buy 2 tools. That way, we know that we're going to work together, etc. Okay. Participate actively in all the activities, discussion, and games during the always take, where did it go? Bath, wear clean clothes and hair before you go to class. And the 3 most important words you must always and use in daily conversation are please, thank you, and sorry. I know some of you are probably saying, well, I know it already. But so if you're saying that, that means that we're going to hear a lot of please, we're going to hear a lot of thank you, and we're going to hear very much a lot of sorry. These are some of the symbols that you'll see often in the text. Um, the clock is time, the bull is objective, prerequisite knowledge, meaning, of course, things that you have to know before you go from B or C. So you have to know A before you go to C, etc. So there's a lot of follow through. The module overview, a lot of theory, which is good. Procedures, meaning don't do this unless this is checked. Don't do that unless that's checked. Don't open that unless you have on gloves. There's so many things that you're going to be learning, and key learning points, worksheet, tips, and notes. Okay, at the end of this session, we'll be able to state the purpose of automobiles and list the types of automobiles. And as you can see, it's introduction and what you learn. So you time and go over this video as much as possible, often as you want. When it comes to the worksheet of every single module, what we're going to do is end the video and give you time to study throughout the whole book. I believe it's 300. It says it comes from an ancient Greek word is autos, meaning self, and the Latin word mobilis, meaning movable. It is designed defined as a four-wheeled vehicle that runs on a motor or an engine. The internal combustion engine propels the vehicle to move using either volatile, flammable substances, petrol, diesel, or electric motors. And one of the nice things that you're going to find out about that this is definitely up to date because, of course, we use electric motors now. The purpose of an automobile, autos were made to transport people and goods. Automobiles are used mainly for commercial and personal reasons. Commercial vehicles used for transporting goods: truck, semi truck, van, coach, buses, taxi cab, trailers, box truck. And one of the best ways that you can remember that so that you won't have to try to think that you're going to have to learn a whole lot is just think about what you use in order to get around the city. Because it says automobile and it uses diesel, or regular gasoline, car gasoline, you think how you get around the city. So you use trucks or semi truck, van, cars, like that. Now there is, of course, or there is, of course, uh, participating handbooks and like for example, let me just read. Passenger vehicles used for transportation for transporting people. Hatchbacks such as the Alto 800, Maruti Swift, Tata Indica, Hyundai i10, Nissan Micra, and of course you got to remember a 1997 Chrysler Sebring, and it's Sebring, and I always want to say Sea Breeze because of the airspray. Um, a sedan such as a Hyundai Verna, Nissan Sunny, Toyota Corolla Altis, Renault Fluence, SUVs such as Renault Koleos, Tata Safari Storm, Toyota Ford Fortuner, Mahindra Exton, MPVs such as Toyota Innova, Nissan Evalia, Chevrolet Tavera. And when as we're talking about this, I want you to write down the next type of car, the next type of vehicle that you want to work on, because there are so many different types of vehicles out there. And the reason I got Sebring is because it's a convertible, and I never had one before. I wanted a car that um, is kind of not difficult to prepare or repair, but I wanted to give us some challenges. So the end of the check engine light is on. The We have to find the leak in the convertible. It drives it. Um, I got a micro mechanic, and it tells you that in 5,000 is drivable, and in 5,000 miles you're gonna have to change the oil, do an oil change and a tune up. So the car is pretty snazzy. I might have that done before we get together, just in case. And we have until I think November of 2021 to fix the car. Engine fuel type. Okay, types of automobiles: engine fuel type, body type, vehicle drive. Engine fuel type: diesel engine, a vehicle that uses diesel as a fuel. It uses a mechanism and heat is by compression that burns the fuel that is injected. The energy produced is converted into mechanical motion. Example: heavy vehicles such as trucks, buses, tractors, etc. Petrol engine. And the reason we're doing all of these is because you need to know now, not figure out later or 2 weeks from now, what type of vehicle that you want to work on next. You already know what type you're going to work on now. 1997 Chrysler Sebring. You have your own key. And I want 20 we're only looking for 20 in this first group. We're only looking for 20 is just in case some of you drop out. Some of you just don't want to work as a team. And that's one of the things that I want. I want a team. There are some shows that you can go to that are in the city, whereas as a team, you have a car to work on, and the car is totally not running, and they see what our skill set are compared to other teams. And did we get the vehicle running? How much time did it take? Did we use the right tools? Did we have the right tools, etc.? Okay, these are different body types. Automobiles can be classified based on the body types, such as the hatchback, sedans, multi-purpose vehicles, MPVs, sport utility vehicles, and SUVs. Okay, the wheel drive, there are two-wheel drive vehicles such as mopeds and motorcycles. Four-wheel drive vehicles uses all the four wheels, also referred to as off-road vehicles. Example, SUVs. Front wheel drive vehicles where the engine drives the front wheels, example, hatchbacks, sedans. And rear wheel drive vehicles such as sport cars. I'm hoping that someone already knows this so that I can be like, yeah, yes, Again, think of the vehicle that you want to work on. They have courses on how to repair motorcycles, so you can become an expert in that. How to prepare vans, you could become an expert of that. How to prepare front wheel drives, you can become an expert of it. This basically is the overall vehicle types and what is a vehicle. Okay, there's the engine layouts. There's the front engine, the front wheel drive, where the engine is placed at the front of the vehicle and drives the front wheel. Example: hatchback, buses, trucks, etc. The rear engine, front wheel drive, where the engine is placed behind the rear wheels and drives the front wheel. There's the front engine, rear wheel drive, where the engine is placed at the front of the vehicle and drives the rear wheel drive. Example, Grand Tours. And the rear mid engine, the rear wheel drive, where the engine is placed just in front of the rear wheels, which drives the latter. Example, a Lamborghini, Miura, Lancia, Stratus, HF, Fiat X1 /9, a Porsche 550 Spider, Renault 5 Turbo, a Porsche 914, a Porsche Boxster. Now, the reason I'm telling you all this is because you have an opportunity to maybe go online. You can Bing these types of vehicles to give you a better mindset, unless you're already into cars. And another thing that I'm suggesting that you do, if you have a dollar store near you, you go to the dollar store and you pick up one of these types of cars. Wouldn't that be great for our show and tell moment? And these help you, trust me, these help you remember uh, what you're supposed to be doing as an auto service technician. There are kits. I mean, if you really want to get into what you're doing, there are kits. You become so proficient at what you're doing that you just try your best to be better at what we're doing as a team. Okay. um, a rear engine or rear wheel drive places both the engine and driven wheel at the rear. Example, a Skoda 110R coupe. A mid engine front wheel drive, where the engine is placed behind the front wheels and drives the front wheels. Example, a Renault 4, Renault 16, Saab, Sonnet, MK1. And another one of the nice things, remember this means learning keys or key learning, excuse me. Okay, so now look at this. Summarize learning here. Write your answer in the space provided. What are the engine layouts? Now that's your first question. So what you do, what are the types of automobiles? And hold on. So what you do is you go go back over, you backspace, or whatever. It's not called backspace on here. It's called back arrow. And you just rewind. Okay? But I'm most sure somebody knows that. Don't even have to rewind. And remember, I said when we get to the worksheet, that means that we'll finish one part and we're going to take out that time to do something else. So let's see if I can find the. Let's say read the question and choose the correct answers. The word automobile means, so remember self, and then moving is I'm say Spanish word, a Latin word, and forgot the other one. Then you have a place for your notes. If you print the page out, I just made it big, and then it gives the answers. Okay, and then it goes to the evolution of automobiles. So we're gonna stop right here,